Hi again, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to build a really cool stove. It's called a rocket stove. Basically, it's a hyper-efficient, super simple to create stove that'll help you out of a jam. If you find yourself in a situation where you need heat and you need it fast and you need simple tools to be able to do it, this is what you want. It needs about 16 or 18 bricks, and you can scavenge some wood, and within about 20 minutes you can build yourself a fire to heat your water, to cook your food, or whatever else you need the heat for. So pay attention, watch, and enjoy. Thanks for watching. I apologize for the wind noise, but can't do much about that. First thing you're going to notice that I have today is a little square here. This is just to give me a flat surface to work off of, but more importantly, it's so I don't scorch my driveway while I'm showing you how to build this. Second thing you notice is I've got these bricks. These bricks can be picked up at any big box store for about 40 cents each. One thing you need to know is you're going to have to break one of the bricks in half to make it work. If you don't know how to do this, I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this video, and if you follow that link, it'll take you to another video that'll show you how to cleanly break a brick in half without any complicated tools. We've got our flat surface here, and we're going to start to apply the bricks in a fashion. Here's where that half brick comes into play. We're going to lay them like this with our combustion chamber in the center. Then, to the best that we can, we're going to lay overlapping bricks on top of this. It doesn't work for this first layer, but the successive layers will work nicely. But use each other brick over the cracks. So we'll put one over here, over the joint there. That covers that. This covers that right there. Now we're going to lay a brick over here. So we have the hole in the front still, and that's where we're going to feed our fuel. And that'll also be a good air intake for the fuel to help get a nice, clean, efficient burn. Okay? And as we build this up on the successive layers, we just use bricks to cover all the joints. So I'll lay another one there. There. And you get the idea. You all played with blocks growing up. No difference here. Now that'll probably suffice, but I'm going to do one more layer just because I had the bricks laying around. And I'm going to use the final brick to lay in front, and that'll just give me something level to feed the fuel into the fire. I'll show you what we did. We laid each brick so it'd cover up the joint underneath it. Did that to the best of our ability. We had to use a half brick in the back. If you look from the top, you can see our combustion chamber down there. And if you look from the front, you can see the air intake, and that's also where we're going to push the fuel into. Now what we'll do on top of this is that's where we're going to set our pot of water to boil. And if you're in an emergency situation or in a disaster type situation, you'll probably be able to find some bricks relatively easy. Had this old wood in the garage, just used an axe to split it up, throw a bunch in there. You can feed some in here, use another brick to push it in if you want. Again, the natural chimney and the air being drawn in here, this is real efficient cooking area or a heating stove. So I'm going to put a little fire starter in there, light a match, and show you how it looks. Okay, you can probably see the smoke going. I got a little fat wood in there to light the yoke, and really it's just scraps. I'm going to let that get going for a while before I put my water on there. Now if I put a pan on top of that, that's just going to smother the fire. So you need something to get it up off the flames. If you have a gas stove, you can use a little metal tray that keeps the pots and pans off the burner for your home stove. Put that up on top of there, or a trivet, or you can actually just use little stones. Almost anything will work. I'll just use 2 more bricks, set them at an angle, and use that to set my pot on there. And the good design of this stove is air intake goes through there. You just push more fuel in as you need it. If you really want a big flame, take smaller pieces, or a hot fire, throw those in the top. But the air will be drawn in and up the chimney and produce a nice heat. Get your water boiling in no time. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes and the fire is really going well. It's blackening the pot and I can see bubbles starting to form on the inside. So again, a real efficient way to heat something quickly.